an update recently, and it made it so that when you get a proc, it is like a thin line, like gently suggesting that maybe this ability should be pressed instead of that bold glow that it used to be. Can I get that like OG glow back or no?
Yeah, you just gotta uninstall LVY.
I was wondering that too, so if anyone has a serious answer.
I think it's action bars, custom glow, and at the very top. And then where it says style, it's like action button glow. I haven't actually changed it, but I saw like a Reddit post where it says that fixed it.
Thank you. I'm gonna try it.
Nice. You ruined my troll.
Hello, hello. Boys. Everybody in chat?
That worked, thanks.
Where was that? Action bars where?
Very top button is an exclamation point.
What's up, Tony? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Yo, my Streamlabs does not work, so I'm kind of flying blind this stream a little bit. Maybe Streamlabs at some point will come back online, but I have no idea. It's not showing me anything at all. How you boys all doing? Welcome back. Everybody's having a wonderful evening. What's up, Celtic? How you doing, my guy? Yo, how's the audio, by the way? I turned these guys up on Discord over the normal rate stream. How's the audio for the stream? I have music. I have the Discord boys. I got me in the mic. How's the audio overall, man? Great time. What's up, Peon? Let's talk it on Discord. I'll do whatever fights people don't want to do. I'll do them all.
I don't need anything.
Jimmer's fine? Awesome. Let's talk on Discord. Just hit the right and going live. Let's go, Rogue. How you doing this evening? Hoping you're having a good one. Yeah, let me know if someone is a little too loud or a little too quiet. I'll keep it as is right now, the boys. Sounds good. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know, gang.
Back out?
Yeah.
How you boys all doing this evening? We're gonna be raiding, what is it, Sanctum of Domination. Dude, I can't wait until the new raid tier, boys. I can't wait to have you guys join me for the new raid tier, man. Like, it's gonna be so good. So good. Because a lot of you guys are like regular in streams now, but you weren't there for like the progression back in like BFA, or you weren't there for progression in the early Shadowlands either. So having you guys join in for the 9.2 prog, or 9.2 prog, it's gonna be so fun, man. I'm so excited. Hope you're too. I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm doing pretty good. Coffee kicked in pretty well today, and I've just been chilling with the boys on PTR. We got a new update in PTR that made flying easier. So we got a lot of cool stuff coming out, man. Man, the more I play with tier sets and double Legos, the more I'm like, dude, this patch needs to come out early, man. This patch needs to come out soon, you know? We're hoping in Feb. It's like, what, 25th of January? Hopefully we'll see it like on the 8th, 15th, 22nd of Feb. Because it can't take that much longer, man. Come on, Blizz. A lot of people are excited about this patch, man. A lot of people are excited about the tier sets and all that stuff. Yo, I gotta go get my powers real quick. Chat, what do we start the fight off with? Sub, Assas, or Outlaw? What spec do we play first? I'm gonna get these guys up in a second. Let's see what we got. Haste? None of them are good. I go Haste. None of these are good. We go Haste. Also, Season 3 stuff over on the 9.2, dude. This Season 3 for M+, it's been such a good time. We played a Feral today and a little bit of a Demon Hunter with the new affix changes. Oh my god, they're so good. Really, what are these powers? I guess I do 30% more damage if I'm nearby other people. I almost want to go re-roll it. I don't think I'm gonna do that, though. Let me grab... I think it's 2 more powers and then we're set. Chat, which spec are we playing off with? What spec you want to see at the beginning? Let's go with the Rot Hive. Subtlety, Outlaw, Assassination. For the first boss of Targru. And I think tonight, we're going to be going and just skipping towards Sylvanas immediately. We'll see how things go. And how things develop this evening. Man, none of these are really all that good. Assassin BB? Oh, okay, we got Assass. Let me get summoned. I'm basically ready. Hold on, let's Assass real quick. I think Assass will be great for the stats that we got. Assass, yeah, Haste and Mastery for Assass is going to be pretty good. Just making sure my soul binds and stuff is good. Yeah, we're chilling. I don't know if lethal poison's that good, but we're chilling otherwise. I picked up what? Mastery, 30%, haste increase. Like, that's actually going to be better for assassin sub or out. Actually, no, for sub it wouldn't be that bad. Am I the right challenge though? Yes, I am. Okay, cool. Would love a Blizzard lift all the restrictions on time getting and says, here guys, have fun. Are you talking about the... Depends what you mean by that, Tony. Like, are you talking about the catalyst, like the tier set maker thing? Because they're going to have a cooldown on it. I think, you know, it's a way for you to be able to craft tier sets. Like, that's a lot of player progression and means that if you're grinding super hard, then you get your tier set really, really quickly. So then if you're not someone who has a pre-made LFG group for pugs or for MM pluses, and you're not grinding super hardcore, then you're going to be behind. So I kind of understand like the cooldown thing behind that. So what I'm referring to is, over on PTR, they added a way for you to be able to, or they're going to be adding, I think in a future build, a way for you to be able to create your tier sets. However, the current version of those tier sets and the way that that functions right now is as such. It looks like it'll have, at least in the early data mining, a cooldown to how often you can craft your tier sets. Like when you upgrade a piece of gear, like a chest piece or a shoulder or a glove, when you slot it into the creation catalyst, you'll be able to use Cosmic Flux and your currencies you get from like doing Torgast, Mythic Pluses, dailies in Zarth Mortis, raiding, like all endgame is going to give you that currency just thrown at you. So grinding it and farming it won't be difficult at all. But if you're trying to get yourself like tier sets made, it looks like in the early data mining, it sounds like there will be some sort of a cooldown to it. Like you'll be able to make tier sets, turn an item into a tier set every few days or something, or every few hours. We don't know what the cooldown is, but it can accumulate charges. So let's say you like play a main, right? And you don't play a mage for a while. I play a rogue. I don't play a mage for a bit after 9.2 starts. And after a couple of weeks of raiding in 9.2, I'm like, you know what? I want to play a mage. When I hop on a mage, he'll actually have a couple of the charges of creation catalyst engine thing. So he'll have a couple of uses of it so you can make tier sets all in once. So those charges will accumulate for your alts over time. I guess as long as your alts have the catalyst unlocked, which I guess is going to be like a story-based thing. Like you'll do in your main, you'll skip the story in your alt, bam, you already have access to the catalyst. So for alt catch-up, it might not be that bad. For main character progression, it'll also be a little bit of RNG protection, luck protection. Because let's say you're just doing keys, doing raids, you look at your vault, right? You do it for a couple of weeks, you don't get any tier sets at all. You'll just have a couple of charges and like, all right, well, I have a tier set on like the helm and shoulder, but I can't get the chest and pants, so I'm just gonna grab the chest and pants. So depending on how long that cooldown is, that'll determine whether the system is good or not. We'll have to wait and see. It all depends on how long it is. If it's like a week, that's a little long. If it's a couple of days, then that's not a big deal. At least in my opinion, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna cloak this early. I don't think my damage is gonna be that good. For this guy. Dude, I missed my rogue tier set already. I want to play with a rogue tier set so badly. It's so good. And I want to play with a rogue Lego for Vendetta. It is also so good. My goodness. Let's see if I can pick up a buff from somebody. Please tell me there's a... Oh, yeah. Oh, what the? We're all dead.
You guys.
That was fucking troll as hell.
Any 10 of tower users.
So there's two of them. There's two people. There's two 10 of tower users. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not dead. So what's your point?
Well, someone did die and stunned
I
everybody.
was sitting there thinking, why is the boss at 50% like a minute in? Because we all hit godly traits, I guess.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Not quick. Who's the second 10 or 10?
Actually troll. Actually troll. What's up, homie? Can't wait for 9-2. What's up, man? Let's talk about the games competing nowadays. It's not like vanilla. Right. Blizzard has other games competing nowadays, not like in vanilla. The start of having all restrictions, and everybody haven't had all the world, just a few hours a day at most. Everybody having all the time in the world, just a few days most. Well, what do you mean by that? Like, elaborate more. I'm interested to see what you mean. I'm legit just interested to see what you mean by that. Weren't they gonna make it with tier sets to M plus in PvP too? Weren't they gonna make tier sets to M plus, like a separate tier set for Mythic plus, separate tier set for PvP? That's what it sounded like at first when they talked about tier sets in the way early 9.2 when they announced it. But I don't think that was the plan. It sounded like they were gonna have tier set for everything, but it looks like they'll have a tier set that's available to be used everywhere rather. I think that's what the distinction really is down to. It's not that you have a tier set from like all kinds of content, that, you know, a tier set specific for one, a PvP tier set, a key tier, a dungeon tier set, and a raid tier set, but rather you'll be able to earn tier sets to all content, and it'll be just one tier set bonus for the class. Playtime a day, farming is so boring. Well, I don't really know you'll need to do that much farming, Tony. If you're talking about farming, I'm trying to think of what is there to farm in 9.2. The maid acquisition, the maid getting your flying easier for 9.2 recently. The cosmic flux currency will drop from all kinds of endgame content. You'll accumulate a lot of it without necessarily farming it. Like just from doing keys and raiding in PvP and dailies in Zerth Mortis and the weekly quests, you're gonna get quite a lot of that currency. You're gonna get a lot of it. No, don't. I wouldn't worry about cosmic flux yet. I am running around on my hunter, and without even doing keys, I have like almost 1,000 cosmic flux from just one day of just messing around. Like if I really wanted to get some cosmic flux, I'd be doing every single event as Zerth Mortis, and then maybe getting some keys done. Like getting 10s and 15s, all of that will reward cosmic. And also, Torgast will reward cosmic flux at the higher levels. Again, raids, PvP, like all kinds of content is going to reward cosmic flux. If you played back in BFA and you played with Echoes of Nyalotha, that were easy to get. It was like a catch-up currency. It's basically catch-up currency that's there off the bat with the start of 9.2. So it should hopefully make it easier for you to get your tier set instead of just having to do the raid and be like, did I get my tier set? Oh, I didn't. I guess I'm out of luck. No, you'll just earn cosmic flux while you do stuff. While you do stuff in the game. I guess is the best way to put it, to explain it. I'm gonna vanish and just go for the big dam. I got no good powers, by the way. No good powers at all. I'm actually a little bit sad. Oh, I actually was poking out for a second. Yeah, I'll poking out there for a second. I'm not doing that wombo damage, dude. That guy gotta have that 10 of towers buff. 100%. Hundo P. Except I wonder, how did they die with a 10 of towers? I guess maybe they were in the shadow stuff. Or fan. I'll have a video that'll talk about cosmic flux and the catch-up currency and all that stuff at a later time when the patch is closer to release. Oh god, please don't fear me. Ah! I just wanted to pick up the power buff. I'm so dead, aren't I? I am so dead. Please! Help! Well, whatever damage I would have had, it's gone. Ugh, everybody's stacking my buffs. I saw it first. Me first, me first. Oh, come on. Oh, thank goodness. What is that, a tremor? Over a tremor, there's a god. Oh, that's mine. There's this shimmering buffs on the ground, and if you pick them up, you get like 20% more damage something. 25% more damage and movement speed. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty alright. Yeah, I'm yoinking that. I'm yoinking that one. Are you main alliance a horde? I assume horde. Yes, I'm horde. I'm a Nightborn, so I'm like the hordy night elves. I look like a night elf, but not really. It's a horde bird. Ow, come on! Cloak? Cloak. That was troll as hell. That was just absolute toxic. Oh god. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Yeah, get in there. Trying to just maximize whatever little bit of damage that I got. Whatever tiny bit of damage that I have. And I'm feared. Blizzard, please. Yo, this was not my run. Come on. Come on. Bro, I'm just sitting down. I'm just gonna watch Target die. Like at this point. 10 of towers plus either way. So, dude, yeah, it's so good. I think Wombo has 10 of towers. He got Blood Link, he got Eviscerate, he got all that. Brittle, he got the Trinket buff and everything. It's got all of it, man. Also, I think he's stealing my buff from Pulsing Rot Hive. Because it does accumulate, but the first person who starts it buffs basically the next person in details. Because the hives can do more damage the more they attack the mob. So if I get a proc, then the other guy get a proc. He die out of the guy does more damage than I do. It's one of those powers that you don't really want to run. Unless you're just trying to do the biggest damn. Huh. I wonder. Yo, AJ, do you think that's real? That logo? What is it called? Empire of Dragons. I think it could be real. I think it could be real. Is it better than Korthia grind? Wait, yeah, if you look at a Korthia, yeah. No, Zereth Mortis is just like, you kill rares, you loot treasures, you don't have like this daily Korthia thing you have to do. You get this, the Cosmic Flux from anything. Whether it's Zereth Mortis, or Mythic Pluses, or Arenas, or Raids, you get it from all endgame content. So if you just want to grind some Torgast solo, you get Cosmic Flux. You want to grind Dungeon with the group, gear out, you get Cosmic Flux. You doing a raid for the night, you get Cosmic Flux. You want to just grind out, get some arena rating, you get Cosmic Flux. So you don't even need to spend that time in Zereth Mortis to get Cosmic Flux. Like if you're looking for Flux, in order to be able to make your tier sets, in order to be able to upgrade your Legos, you don't need to spend it. You don't need to spend all your time in Zereth Mortis. Okay, I'm just getting bled up. I'm just eating all the negative effects, man. All of them. Everything that could hurt me is hurting me right now. Yeah, so right now, Cosmic Flux, you get it from all kinds of endgame content. You get quite a bit of it from like rares and treasures, but that's only if you want to have like solo gameplay. If you have a group with dungeons and you want to just do some gearing through dungeons, you do that. They're also removing a lot of the ties from like reputation, so you don't even need to grind rep for a lot of like the double Legos. No longer tied to rep. You just got to complete like a chapter, I think it's 7 in the storyline, which you'll be able to do on the 5th week. Maybe they'll up it, right? Maybe you'll be like, you know what, on chapter 5 you get the Lego. Because the earlier we get our Legos, the faster we can play all the fun builds. Because the double Legos build is where it's at. So I'm hoping they reconsider that maybe even a little. And let us get a double Lego combos a little bit earlier. I'd be pretty happy with that by itself. I was afraid of Korthia? Yeah, you don't need to Korthia. Don't worry about that. What be not doing? A gift? A gift from who? Oh. Thanks, Blizzard. I got the mount. America's Oceania. Yep, that's me. Item claimed. Do I have a mount now? I think I got the new mount, boys. Tiger? No, I think I gotta relog in order to get it. I think I just got the, what is it? The 6-month new Spectral Tiger for the Chinese New Year. Doesn't make WoW videos. It's like, you know what? Might as well get a 6-month sub. It actually is a little bit cheaper, since this is what I do. There's a low chance I'll be unsubscribing anytime soon. Let me go over there and, yeah, and get you aggroed. I probably should grab all these guys from over there too, shouldn't I? I feel like I should. Yeah, so the way we grind Korthia was like a long daily grind. I guess I'll make a separate video on like I guess like when we're getting closer to the release of patch 9.2, right? When we have a release date, I'll make a video on like what to do in patch 9.2 to get your tier sets. How to grind Cosmic Flux efficiently. What it is, why you need it, why you want it, how do you grind, what is the easiest, the best ways to grind. It won't really be like you'll need only a certain amount of Cosmic Flux. I don't think you need an infinite amount of it, unless you just want to make like a bunch of different tier sets and a bunch of Legos to rank 7. But some people will wanna. But you can also grind it if there's no like stop to the grind. It's very similar to like the new Korthia. Like you could just kind of hang out on Korthia and grind research whole time, except you'll be able to mix it up together with other endgame content that you usually like. I would spec you Rogue easy-ish to learn. What's the easiest Rogue spec to learn? I think Assassination is a great starter spec. It's fantastic because it lets you build up a little bit of muscle memory into playing Rogue. It lets you manage buffs and debuffs, like Slice and Dice for a buff. Garrote and Rupture for the debuff, you know, and letting you play around with managing buffs and debuffs, making sure that those things don't ever fall off. And Assassination is fairly easy to play into. You just gotta play around Shiv, which is a debuffer. You'll shift the target, and you'll do more nature damage to them, and you'll spam a bunch of envenoms into the target while building calm points. So it'll teach you the flow of Rogue, right? There'll be moments where you're like, okay, I have calm points, let's just make sure the bleeds are up and extending those bleeds. Okay, I have Shiv, I should build up some calm points before that, and then get as much poison damage in a short window. It'll teach you a little bit about Rogues like short window, you have a window, limit opportunity for burst, you want to invest in as much damage as you can, but it's also part of it is going to be the prep, getting the bleeds, making sure things are rolling, making sure the buffs are up, so you don't have to worry about it during your burst window. And then there's Vendetta, which is a fantastic cooldown that will just get you a lot of single target damage. It feels pretty good to play with. It speeds up your gameplay. Plus, who doesn't want to play a rogue with double daggers, bleeds, and poisons? It's like the quintessential rogue. And from there, you can explore other specs. Outlaw Rogue, which is very much more buff man heavy with some debuff, but a lot of buff maintenance rather than debuffs. Or Subtlety, which is more cooldown heavy. So I think it's like a good stepping stone of a rogue spec. And now, what's your opinion on 9-2? Do you prefer having an enhancement shaman for a melee that has a bit less damage himself, or do you prefer a shaman to go elemental in order to do more personal damage? Salchis, I prefer the enhancement shaman that's there to buff me and slap. They slap right now. Their tier sets and double leggers are really, really good. You should have checked out our VOD from the raid testing we did for the normal sepulcher. They do good damage. So if you look at to play enhanced and 9-2, they're really, really, really not bad. I think you'll like them. My computer will be finished Friday. I'll finally be able to play. Yo, Heavy, what kind of specs you got on that bad boy? What kind of specs are you playing into it? Also, probably I feel like I should unmute the guys, huh? As soon as I unmute, I hear them laughing. As soon as I unmute, I hear them laughing.
1 3 left 2 4 right.
1 3 left 2 4 right. Okay, I'm right hand side. I should have asked you guys what spec do we play. I guess we're playing Assassination for this one.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Wait, why am I not getting the Curian buff? I want the Curian buff. I want a Curian buff. Accurate? Good luck. Yo, what's up, Jabak? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one.
I'll go over there. No, 3 are on the same side and the other one's dead. I'll go on the other side.
We are hit on the mark side. Or green, I guess. Let's be prepared to stomp.
Send someone over now.
Do.
Should stop when you're going to catch up. We were way ahead.
In the AFK channel, didn't realize. Sorry about that.
We just gotta stop completely. Should probably check it out. Yeah, go for it. What's the best setup for Fury Warrior? What is the best setup for Fury? I think Kyrian right now is really good.
Can I get someone like a,
if that's what you mean. I think Kyrian Warrior is really, really good.
Slappy, you'll go right hand side.
Gotcha.
So chat, we're getting beat up here a little bit. I probably shouldn't have shivved there, but that's okay. We'll just have to save it for Vendetta, or we'll just Vendetta. We'll have a shiv at some point. Like it's a big deal. What's hurting me there? Actually not sure. Is it just a slow buff? Does that hurt you?
We do not
I never
have
thought
a
it would.
Duels. So it was healing with Slappy, putting big boy plants.
Right side.
Nice, nice. Wait, why are they sending? I guess they're sending Narc. It doesn't matter. I normally strictly we play the monk. We get the monk buff. But we have Izzo. I guess we do have a monk buff. How we going? Yo, what's up, Joe? How did my man? Hope you have a good one. Yeah, we're doing good. Just raiding, you know. Same old, same old. Dude, I mean, this raid makes me want to play 9-2 so badly and raid 9-2 raid fights. Dude, we were there for the VOD where we had some 9.2 testing. Were you there for that one, Joe? I was too like tunnel vision into the raid, having a good time with it.
Okay.
I cannot wait for you guys to join me on the tier prog, man. It's gonna be so good. So fun too. I think we're to shiv now. I should have shiv by then.
Slow down. Is any personals you got for this death gaze?
It's gonna die. I'm dead. Unless Sunlight heals me.
Quick.
Faint. Maybe we'll live. Oh, it's still a little scuffy here, boys. Yeah, we'll live that. I'm gonna save shift for Vendetta. We are cloaked for the skip or the cross. We're actually down quite a bit of DPS. We got a good cleave. Actually, a really good cleave. Sad that I had to be chained because I was doing good damage too. I was coming back up little by little, but it's okay. Just how it goes sometimes. But I think I've actually, that's the first time I had to gate that. I did pretty well. How do you find in the end a lot of running? The raid, the 9.2, it was a bit of running for sure, but it was really fun. I had a blast in there, man. I enjoyed every second of my time in there. I enjoyed it a lot. I like the fights, I like the environment, the zone just looks massive. Like I'm pretty sure it's gonna wear off of like a couple of weeks grinding out, and I'm hoping the fights on Mythic will be really good. I like them on normal. That's what I find weird is I actually enjoyed the fights and the mechanics on normal. And normally I find normal versions of bosses, or even heroic in some cases, it's like it's almost they're too watered down. And the Mythic is when the real fun mechanics begin. Like this is where like real difficulty begins. But I enjoy the mechanics on normal. So like I imagine they're only gonna get better. You know? As comeback? Yeah, we were doing work for a bit. And then we kind of... I think we would have came back if we had the Kyrian buff on us, but the other rogue has it today. If I got the... what is it? The Guardian Druid Ventier buff. Or the Guardian Druid Kyrian buff. The Simp buff. I'm pretty sure our damage would have been way better. I wonder which characters I would level for next patch. Holy Priest, Rusty Druid, Fire Mage, Fear Warrior, Dust Warlock. Are you looking at like just one character, or looking like out of all of them, which ones do you think are worth? I think all of them are worth. All look good. The Fury Warrior Tirsa looks fantastic with the extra raging blows. It does quite a bit of damn. And the what is it? The 4-piece with the Reckless Abandon. That's a lot of rage, and you might even play Banner. Like you might actually just play Banner, no joke. I like the Banner build. It's a lot of extra rage.
Yeah, it's robust for team.
Oh, okay.
Ow, I'm dead.
Oh, I thought you were playing, we're gonna trade.
You were on the hold side.
I'm sorry,
as well as didn't help DPS. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I guess I was doing the chain at the end, wasn't I? I could have probably done like really good damage, but then I had to do the chain. If that's what you mean. Or you mean like I was on a hold side, like where we had to hold DPS on the eyeball boss when you like he splits. Either way, yeah, there was moments where I just couldn't DPS and I just had to wait. It's a lot better just to wait than like, you know, trying to pump for your big damage.
Skipping?
Yeah, Holy
So I
Priestess
did
is
a
really
market
good.
damage,
I
can
kind
break
of
me
like
from
the
stuff?
Zerikos. The tier set, I don't know how good it's going to be, but it's not bad. Rest of Druid is good too. Rest of Druid is actually not bad at all.
I know.
Yasuo Locks are also looking really, really good. I think I like them as well. I think I like them a lot.
But what if you forget?
All DPS, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta.
Fucking get me on technicality.
Your group's damage average is high. Yeah, we have pretty big pumpers in the group.
What do you think happened?
Mechanic-wise, we have struggles with.
Today, I noticed they were dead on top of healer graphite.
Yeah, and plus
I think it
IFX
was
is fun.
Dagger.
I like it a lot,
Dagger
Tony. I think the new one is so good. It is so good. It is so good.
2 days, I think.
I like the changed version. Because look, Convoke is a 5-minute CD. It's so good. Hey, Lemons.
Huh? Yeah.
I tested the new affix and the CDR change.
Yeah.
Convoke has a 5-minute CD while you have the cooldown reduction buff.
5 minutes?
No, 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
5 second on Convoke?
Yeah, it's with a Lego. It's 200% cooldown reduction. So like minute CDs become like a 5-second CD. So.
But for Covenant abilities right now though, it's like 2000% by accident.
Oh, is it? Okay, okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, that will explain it then.
Isn't 200% you just cut it in half and then cut it in half again?
Normally, yeah. But
200% for 10 seconds, so it's like 3 times that is. So in 10 seconds, you get 30 seconds of CR.
okay, that makes sense actually, because me and the Pally were running, and he was carrying, and I was Night Fae, and we both were like, "Wait, our thing is 5 seconds," but I didn't really think about that it's like bugged. But it's really fun to play with either way. I didn't realize it was bugged. So apparently, AJ, when we did our dungeon testing earlier, when I had like 5 seconds of my Convoke, apparently it's instead of giving me 200% cooldown reduction on that ability, it's 2000. I guess there's an extra 0 for the Covenant abilities. What if that's normal? What if that's the idea is like, hey, your Covenant abilities have a very short CD, use them a ton. What if that was a playstyle? Dude, I think that should stay. I feel like that should stay. It's way too fun. Because you could just kind of spam out your Covenant ability. I kind of like it. I don't hate it. I hope that stays, but I don't think it will. I don't think it will.
We fell victim to the...
Which Hunter Spec do you think will be better for the next raid tier based on the PTR normal raid run? Hunter Spec, I think Marksman is going to be a solid choice based on their tier set is good, free cleave is good, they can do good burst damage with a tier set, and they're ranged. However, I think with the new tier sets, Beastmaster could do well if it scales well. In the past expansion of BFA, Beastmaster scaled really well with the corruption system. So if Blizzard just does enough good enough tuning for Beastmaster, it could be pretty decent. 2000%, yeah, it's a little too much. 10-second Ashen? Yeah, it is crazy. Is it really 10-second Ashen? That's insane, King. That it stays more fun, like TD. Yeah, I found it really fun. I found it incredibly fun. So I think it should stay. We're gonna do another fight as Assassins because it takes me a second to swap, and I think we're ready. I think it should stay. It's too good. It's enjoyable. It's really fun. It just makes you feel overpowered, right? This is the last patch of Shadowlands. We should feel overpowered for the last patch. Like, let us be overpowered. I think it's so good. It grants a lot of movement, so maybe BM. Yeah, if there's a ton of movement, BM will definitely overtake it. But I think a lot of people are going to try to make Marksman work. Didn't you get Sliciness rolling a lot earlier? Get smacked by the boss. That felt good. Oh, come on. Here we go. Technically, two things of assassination is a lot harder without that one Garo Azurite back in the BFA. It was so much easier with that. Sounds easier. So far away. Anybody? Yeah. Took us so long. I'm gonna hold my shiv at this point. OBM does better next patch? Yeah, the tier set and how the class will get tuned will really be deterministic, honestly.
Did you miss one?
Clearly. Which one? We'll find out later.
Do, 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 do.
I'm a solo.
It's really sad no 9.2 news today. Well, we did get a new build. We did get a new build. We didn't get like any kind of announcements or like when 9.2 is going to be out, but we did get a brand new build. And we got some tier set changes. We got some class adjustments. We got new changes to the affix. We got updated like ways to get the flying. So that got improved massively. Got more information about the creation catalyst, which should hopefully be out in the future build. So we didn't get like massive like big updates or class tuning just yet. But we did get some adjustments today. I probably shouldn't have shivved there. But it's okay. We're just gonna have to delay shiv. Or rather not. Not gonna do it. Not delaying shiv. Horse? Pony? Dude, come on. I didn't have to get the mount from this guy at all. Still? One day, right? One day we'll get the mount. Sub, will you too? How's it going, Will? Sub, Dal, sub chat. Hope everyone's having a good night. Yo, I'm doing good, my guy. How about you? Doing pretty good myself.
And did you nice love kiss your homie on reset day?
Yes.
That's good advice.
Kiss your homie on a reset day.
When will be the last time you can kiss your homie?
What's up, Dal? What do you think we'll get 9.2? When do you think we'll get a 10.0 announcement? Hopefully in the next few weeks, Golden. Based on some of the tweets from Mike Ybarra, the current CEO, he said we'll hear about WoW in the next few weeks.
That's cool.
So maybe next week, and maybe over the next couple of weeks, we'll just hear stuff.
Wait, you can't
Yo, you can keep your own. Hold on, trade back.
They're prescript.
Trade back.
Off the edge over here, somehow. I'm floating on nothing.
Otherwise, a super, I'll just trade super disaster. Alright, we'll go, Soul Render.
Mombo got slammed.
Shit, I use bathroom, be right.
I like how we don't even fight these guys, we just kite them and just AoE them down. Lead them down too.
My weak row is just broke.
Yeah, I have no idea when we'll get 9.2 though. My guess is gonna be in February.
Did you sit on it?
Like, we got apparently some games coming out in
Even if I
February,
did sit on it, dude, that
so...
would do nothing.
Maybe. Maybe those will release, they patch it around the same time. I don't know, I guess it depends like when they're done with all the tuning for 9.2. Like once they got the covenants and legendaries and all those things about where they want them, then I think is when they'll release stuff. It looked like this build for like tier set changes and covenant changes was smaller, so maybe they're getting pretty close to like the window of where the wanted classes should be in terms of like how effective they are with the tier sets and whatnot. And if they're getting pretty close to that, like, you know, that ballpark of like, okay, where our classes about where we want them to be, then I think that's when they're gonna put out the patch. Or put out, let's say, final tuning for classes, and then give us a release date. But if they originally, for example, when they planned to do a tier set change for fast DK, and improving that it's taken them a little long, and it will take them a while to do it, they decided, hey, we have it working, it's functional, it works, it hits the numbers we want, so we're just going to take care of all the tier sets because of time constraints. Because like, if they mentioned about fast DK and time constraints, to me that sounded like, oh, they're probably, you know, they're getting close. They might be getting kind of close. So we'll have to wait and see. I think it's soon though, I think it's kind of soon-ish. It's getting there, I think. Alright, chat, which spec do we play for Soul Render? Big AoE as Outlaw? Big piping damage maybe as a subtlety? And just funnel damage into the boss? Just so we can kill the boss quicker? What are you guys feeling? Sub? We can do sub. I think sub would be fantastic, just a funnel. The funnel is fun, man. Funnel is actually kind of fun. You can't spell funnel without fun. Sub? If 10 hours Dragon expansion that are only 1 bar powers. I don't either. Yeah, a lot of those like leaks, because we don't ever know if they're real leaks or not, right? All those leaks of like, oh, we'll have this like Azerite power again with like Bond of Azeroth or something, and powers like Covenant abilities. I'm like, no, I don't want that. Just like make the Covenant abilities like our talents, and just give us new class abilities instead. Can't spell funeral without fun either. True.
I'll get first.
True.
You get second now.
Smokey, Smokey.
Funerals normally are sad, but they don't have to be.
Reloading.
Like when I go out, I don't want to have everybody being crying over me. I want everybody to be celebrating my life instead of crying about it. You know? We need also sippy haste. Ugh. We gotta redo that in about an hour or so. Yeah, we'll do sub funnel. I mean, just burst things down. Either the boss or the big ads. Just nuke them. Also, by the way, boys, if you're watching the stream and you're enjoying yourself, having a good time, hit the thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. Also, if you're watching and you don't subscribe or hit the bell, what are you doing? Hit the bell while you're at it, boys! Just do it. You're here anyway. Watching the streams anyway. If you watch the videos on the regular. As well, my Hornet DK are 252 item level and are as geared as they can get. So I'm going to have to wait till 9.2 to come out so I can gear them up more. Fair enough. You might as well get some ult up and running then, Golden. Yeah, where was I don't know, man. The more I think about it, I'm like, all the leaks so far have been like, oh, next expansion is gonna be a dragon expansion, and now I'm like, what if we're just gonna think like, oh, it's dragons, oh, it's definitely dragons, it is definitely dragons, and then it's not dragons. So now I'm starting to like second guess the dragon thing. Not even joking, because now I feel like everybody is so like, oh my god, dragons, and it might have something to do with dragons. Maybe they'll make a dragon mount.
I am ready.
But
So ready. Wow. So many R's.
It'll be interesting.
All of those R's.
You just want me to say it?
Yeah.
Like, give us tier sets, yeah. Easily do tier sets. Continue doing tier sets are good. Like, they work.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So refreshing and simple, yeah. I mean, tier sets work really well.
You two monks have Ring of Peace, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Couple on Overlord now by X. Oh, no, mind.
We're just gonna blast the Overlord.
Everything in and kill it, right? That's why we do
Now we're just gonna hit the boss. Not even touching the ads.
Destroy into the
Just hitting the
Overlord,
boss.
so-
Just to blast him.
Never mind.
We could
Chain
cleave,
one,
right?
chain
We
one.
could cleave. 2, 3.
Oh.
Wait a second.
Waiting.
You're good now.
Oh, wait.
For the B-res, my dude.
Sorry, I'm missing.
Oh, glorious monsters on a dragon? For real, can we have a bearded dragon? Or a mustache dragon, bro? If I can have that, I'll be happy. We're gonna cloak. That's a lot of damn going out. Alright, hit the boss. Got nothing else to hit. Just hit the boss. Just hit the boss. Just tunnel him.
4.
Everybody's patting on the sads. I just want to hit the boss so hard.
Three. 1. 4. 2. 4.
I gotta be doing like some good boss damage with the funnel, right? There's no way. Got a little bit sad if my day were just kind of low, even with all this funneling going on.
Was it still in your mouse, Strike?
It'll be up here.
Get those brands in there a little.
This is gonna be chain 3 here, or chain 2? Chain 2, so I'm not even in. Not for now.
Chainsaw too soon.
Chain 2. Wombo. Title. Dock.
Nice, and then it's gonna be chain 3 in 30 seconds. But then we'll have another set of ads. Can really funnel. I should be able to get my burst out and then do the chains.
3.
Yeah, there they go. Can't really finish up my chain that much.
Chain 3. Dal next.
Already did mine. Already did mine.
1.
Trying to funnel even more. Keep him up, keep him alive for me. Keep him alive. Alright. Can I hit him from here? Sorta. I think I'll die though. Oh, apparently I won't. I thought I would die at that angle. Should be 4, isn't it? Yeah, it's 4. I can't even hit him at that angle. If I had cloak, I could do something. He dead. How much boss damage did I do, dude? Tell me that funnel did something. Tell me the funnel was actually worth something. Don't tell me it did low boss damn. Okay, let's take a look at this. Hold on. Enemy damage taken. Oh! Oh! I think Wombo... Did Wombo funnel or did he, like, cleave? Wombo did more damage than me, but I think he padded it. Yeah, he lit a lot of black powder pad. I guess he ended up doing good boss damage either way. But I don't know.
What the hell is this?
Tertiary stat upgrade. Oh my god.
3 cloaks?
He did have he did get a
huge.
The what is it? Brittle buff, and then also did have the Kyrian buff. Really? Did the Kyrian buff? Was he just able to AoE? And just was able to get basically the same damage as I was? I was straight up just funneling. It was just AoEing, and I guess he just did more damage either way. Almost did exactly the same damage on the boss as I did. So funnel just kind of felt not as good. Check Discord. You mean like the leak? Dragon these nuts, dude. That's an option, yeah. Dragon these nuts, dude. That's it. That's the one. That's a real expansion leak. I really hope it isn't dragons. You don't want it to be dragons? Well, people have wanted dragon styles for a while. That's true. They have.
Stealth is whispering. Won't that just pull you up here and there's another death gate to the phone anyway?
Dragon Isle is meant to be part of the original vanilla when it was scrapped, but still in the game files.
But
It's full of mysteries, so I don't think it would send something expected to be dragon. Yeah, I think at some point they would want to do the Dragon Isles, right? It would make sense. I think Dragon Isles is overlong to you. Do you think rogues with the tier sets will say similar place DPS leaderboard standings, like compared to all classes? But right now, the tier sets, like rogues, the thing about rogues right now to consider, our domination shard bonuses are really strong, but subtlety with shadow damage, or the could spike with outlaw and sass, are both really like a huge portion of our damage output. So the tier set needs to be able to replace that. I think by themselves the tier sets are pretty good, but they might need some tuning to make rogues competitive. Like outlaw right now, tier set is a little undertuned, and the damage output overall is a little undertuned. Assassination is pretty good. Subtlety is also pretty good. So I think it depends on the spec, really. I think it depends on like which spec you play. Like I said, for Outlaw Rogue, I think it's a little undertuned, but for the spec of Subtlety and Assass, it's pretty good. And it just needs a little more tuning. I think the idea is to keep rogues roughly same competitiveness. At least the guy that's like working on the tier sets, he's in a rogue Discord, and he mentioned that he would want rogues to be just as competitive, like as they currently are, without necessarily changing like their viability for the next rate tier. It's a good thing. It's good to hear that the guy making the tier sets wants rogues to be good. We'll see how tier, how tuning works out. But the idea is to keep us fairly close to where we are right now.
Let's go straight to KT, because if worst case scenario we buy more time, we'll go back into Guardian. Just want to be able to...
Love to hear that. Yeah. Kick some ass on the Celtic. We'll do, my guy. We'll try to parse with the big parsers. How does the Streamlabs works?
I hate to see it.
The Streamlabs broken.
What?
Yes, it is. Unfortunate.
I didn't want to deal with it.
I really don't like that. Oh no, just open trade with me, title. Here comes.
Question about tier sets. When you change specs, the tier sets stay. It changes with you. So if, let's say, you're playing Retribution Paladin, and your friends are like, hey, you want to go heal for us? When you change your spec, your tier set adjusts. You don't have to get like a different set of gear for the holy tier set. It just changes by itself.
No.
Okay.
It's kind of like when they used to run all tier sets on the same gear, and it would activate depending on what spec you were. Yeah, you don't have to get like multiple different, like, it's not like Azerite gear. Like when you change specs, the tier set changes to your spec. I think it's a valid concern, because you never know how Blizzard does things. At first when I heard that question, I was like, why would it work the other way, you know? But then I thought, you know what, could I see Blizzard do something like that? Yeah. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could. I could see it be something confusing come out of this in the end. Totally. Making sure I've not been on PTR. Build some PTR this week. Yo, do some testing, my guy, when you get a chance. It's pretty fun. I think you'll enjoy yourselves. Also, when you can, when we're doing PTR testing and you're on, you should join us. Athor is pumps as a tank. You'll just lead our group to victory every single time. I think we'll get a tempo announcement soon, Dow, because let's be real, Mention is likely a bit over a month away. It would make sense to announce that around the time Blizzard release 9.2. Yes, I agree with that. We should hopefully be hearing something about that soon.
Ooh, you can take it away from
Hopefully.
what I owe you and then pay me.
Can we get a stone?
I would imagine that we should hopefully, fingers crossed, be hearing something about 9 or 10.0. Roughly. In the next few weeks. I think what would be cool is if Blizzard did some kind of like a surprise big presentation with the stream. Instead of, like, since we don't have a BlizzCon this year, have them discuss, like, in February at the beginning of the month, hey, here's things planned for Blizzard going forward. Talk about their new IP, talk about World of Warcraft, show off the new expansion trailer, show off the new expansion stuff, you know. Talk about some of the systems planned for the expansion, some of the ideas planned.
It's just 224.
And tell, oh, the beta is going to hit in summer of 2022 or something like that. And then talk about patch 9.2, anticipate it, comes with this, show another cool trailer for patch 9.2, and they'd be like, that's coming out in 2 weeks or something. And then talk about Diablo 4 and have like an announcement day or some sort of big info on that. Talk about the progress over in Overwatch 2, talk about all those other titles, you know what I mean? That's what I would want to hear, and hopefully in the next few weeks. I mean, again, based on what Yabara tweeted the other today, actually, is we have more stuff to announce about Overwatch and World of Warcraft in the next few weeks, and then shortly afterwards, Diablo 4. So, like, what else is there to announce about two games that have been in development for a while, unless they're going to announce a delay? I'm pretty sure it's going to announce, like, the progress, as well as potential release window. That's likely what we'll hear. And I think it'll be very, very the same over with World of Warcraft too. It would make sense. And like you said in the blue post before, when you talked about like after Microsoft acquisition kind of deal, it was like, hey, so we got some new stuff to talk about next week. And then lo and behold, this week is here, and then they have like the new IP getting released in the future or getting worked on in the future. Hey, they said it's gonna be in next week, and we got it. They said in the next few weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm hoping to hear something. It'd be like next few weeks and be like 8 weeks, I guess. You know, for some people, a few might be 23 weeks. I don't think it's gonna be that long though. I don't know. Chat. What spec do we play for our boy Kel'thuzad? I think I'm gonna be sent downstairs to Kel'thuzad to fight him. Mostly single target. What would you guys want to see? Which spec do you want to see for KDZ? Because Solar was pretty easy. A sub with a funnel. Which make it want to see, boys.
Oh, you really hate to see that.
I think it's give or take 4 weeks.
To go down every
2 to 4 weeks. Like the patch release or like announcement stuff. I'm hoping the patch release will be in like 4 weeks from now or something. Sub? Okay, we're saying sub then, boys. I can't swap my Sippy for haste replacement for now, but we'll say sub.
That's really
I think it's time to bust out the Outlaw. You think so, Jabak?
You sent me the wrong
Outlaw
sound,
does play a little bit easier, in my opinion, in a down phase because you have a little bit of reach on the boss, so the wins is not as bad.
Yeah.
But I'll play whatever the chat wants to see, honestly.
You're supposed to 4K.
So chat's a sub and I play sub announcements.
You're supposed to send me the whole.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, you're right. Math is
Hopefully. Hopefully with some big stuff, man. You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter.
Big blowout.
Right now.
Because I think it's about that time, you know? It's about that time, boys.
No! Oh, I didn't want to see that. Trust me, I didn't either. Oh.
What the fuck am I missing?
Do 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 do.
The moons, let's get you.
That'll be funny if we defeat the jailer right before he dies. He snaps his fingers. We go back to vanilla with Dragon Isles.
I would like this boss.
Why would jailer send us to the Dragon Isles?
Same. It's pretty boring.
Well, we just play DPS spec, right? Probably.
Good one, that's why I want this boss.
No, I mean like we can keep the same people, right? So you get the chance to loot that you need, but you
That'd be funny, though.
Play healing spec, not used in particular, but
He just sends us back in time.
Any of you have a spec ready to roll?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm having Shadow set up pretty much as well.
I know Combo's got the chattest rat I've ever seen. Did I hear my name?
Can you ret this boss, Combo?
No.
Tonight.
No hesitation, just
No hesitation at all. Alright. I guess I need one healer to sit.
Alright, I'm out.
You're out?
That was amazing. You're my hero combo.
There goes my hero. Watch him burn.
Goes my Surely I can't roll 15k 3.
Dude, they're still gambling for $1 million gold? Oh no, 3 entered. So we're the downstairs group. Wait, if I'm downstairs group, don't you just want to Shadow Blaze the downstairs then, instead of upstairs? Or should I just Shadow Blaze the boss and cool down? Because I kind of want to have Shadow Blades for the second part. I think I want to Shadow Blaze the open. I'll Shadow Blaze the open and kind of. I don't know.
I basically called it.
You know, let's do this, boys. Since boss damage here doesn't matter at all, we're just gonna Shadow Blades and burst the boss downstairs every single time. Not popping cooldowns at all outside of that. Not even using what is it? Not even using the cooldown of what's it, flagellation. Just gonna use all RCDs into what's his face? The Kel'thuzad, the spirit of Kel'thuzad on the underside.
Check the note. If I did anything dumb, very possible I did.
Is it possible for Izzo and I to switch on Square? Just because I don't want my pet to randomly miss one because he's running across the fucking room.
Yeah, you want to be second on that?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Oh, the CDs for the guy? Yeah, just gonna hold CDs. That's the weird part about doing these bosses when you re-clear. Like, you can try to pad DPS, or you could just play the boss how it's supposed to be played. Your damage literally doesn't matter except in a handful of situations, and then you're just gonna make the boss easier when you do damage during specific parts.
Devil did you deal with to get
So
that
weird.
position?
No, don't say anything.
This is why I like playing Outlaw, because you kind of just pop cooldowns all the time. You don't really just save CDs. You just do like constant, consistent damage throughout the whole game.
I know.
Or the whole fight.
Sometimes the fucking stars align.
So then it's like the more DPS you do as an Outlaw, the better. You don't really need to slow down or hold CDs. But you kind of prefer that gameplay. Like when I play DPS, I just want to use my cooldowns as efficiently as possible. But when you play in a class with CD heaviness, like CDs during only specific times is really much more beneficial. And I don't know. I guess I'm just too much of a pattern on train dummies.
Shatters.
I like treating bosses like my train dummy and just max out as much damage as I can.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
What you doing?
I have a soundbite of Memnar screaming "Boom gang" when everyone can vote. I forgot about it.
Did you download the one from Buff?
Yeah.
That's what you get.
It's when any druid can boast.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I just heard it like a bunch of
Very slow. Boss is going very low.
Get off the
Should
boss.
stop it.
Get off the boss, get on the ads.
Solo.
Nice. Alright, now we're going under, boys. I kind of want to swing by these guys, build some calm points. There we go. Now we're popping off.
Oh my god. The door is broken. For the remnant health. I can't see it.
Oh yeah, it's blank.
Well, I mean, I can't keep track of anything that's happening upstairs, is what I mean.
Just died.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
The A-bomb.
Ooh, that's a big A-bomb. Run, Strick, run! I have some
Any way to not run the A-bombs back and forth 4 times across the room?
Yeah, we go around.
Hey, that was worth it aside to my guy. Hope you're having a good one.
Trick!
You're having a good one.
Can one of you
I come
please
back?
darkness
Hell
the
yeah.
explosion?
Wait, what happened to your old account? What do you mean? Did you get hacked or something?
Thank you.
Look, the little character I want to play. Yo, play whatever you like. By the way, enhancement are improving in 9.2. Enhancements are looking really good for 9.2. I think you'll like them. We did a raid test recently. It was really good.
Like, none of the mobs' health
It was
things were doing anything.
Something's broken. But the boss frames on the right work still.
Okay.
So we have the exact same thing.
Yeah, that's where we're just gonna pad. Destroy the boss and funnel him so hard. Maybe we can push. We got Shadow Blades and everything. I'm actually really excited about this. Go, boys. This is gonna be interesting. You guys ready? I think we're gonna pop off.
No wind rush. After this next set, go back. Go back. Go in. My frames are not really showing it properly.
Kill.
Nice. Is it buffed? Oh, it might be buffed. Well done. Unbuffed. Let's go. Yo, clean, boys. Clean pull. Look at that. Okay, I gotta cheap shot it. Can I port fast enough? I can. Nice. I can interrupt it.
Ashen's gonna be a
nice.
little late. That will be okay.
I'm just gonna funnel. I think we want to cloak this one, right? I think so. Uh-oh, wrong one. Ah, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, like, legit, in the next patch, man. Like, saving cooldowns for very specific moments. I am hoping the next patch I can play mostly Outlaw, though. I'm so excited. That tier set is so fun. Once it's tuned better and once it's no longer buggy, I think it's gonna be really good. We'll be able to.
Ooh, it's gonna be rough.
Just if you're going downstairs, please interrupt you. Go down over the rate.
Get the 2 bombs, Strick.
I'll PS you.
Need help on going.
Just yell when we can kill it upstairs.
I'll give you a second. Interrupt and skull. Just get third.
Might not be up. I got 4 seconds left.
Back up for wins, back up for wins.
It's next interrupt. Hopefully.
I got.
Perfect.
A-bomb's half health.
Can we stop hitting it? We're at like 3%.
Kill it.
Go.
Nice. Now we just gotta get kicks and we're
good.
good.
Can we move the boss?
No.
Please?
I guess we'll soak. Just gotta make sure we get kicks.
Range kicks.
Oh. One of them is in melee. Oh, I missed my kick. Literally missed my kick. I shot my shot and I missed. Oh, that guy's walking. Ow. Owie. Okay, we're dead. Wow, that was quick.
Yes!
How bad did I do, bro?
Head to...
Oh, got the weapon. Let's go. Let me see. I want to see how much damage I did to the remnant.
Now you can play Remnant's boss.
Remnant Kel'thuzad. Dude. Yeah. Popped off. Yeah. I did no damage except for remnant, dude. I dumpstered that guy.
I can't even
so hard. Yo, okay, well, I guess I did something good, right? Clean kill? Really clean. I like that. You know, I had to sacrifice all my overall DPS, but that remnant.
Shut up.
Inside part.
No. Fucked it up already.
I fucked it up.
But I thought some change being able to fly much sooner 9-2. And also not having to grind for second Lego just to the story. I like it. I think it's better. Because nobody wants to grind reputation. Let's be honest. Nobody wants, like, having that a choice to do the whole, like, Pokepoc, like, robot, like, information gathering on the world and whatnot. That stuff can be fun by itself. I think that's what we need to learn from the Mage Tower. It doesn't need to be mandatory for players to experience it. It could just be some inside activity that you want to do.
Zero is pretty high there.
It could just be there. You could have a choice to do it whether you want to or not.
That's true.
You know, it doesn't have to be like forced upon the player. Just let it be a thing. Let it be its own thing. You know, and just don't worry about it too much. And I think that's what Blizzard is like. Okay, well maybe we'll try this attempt. Will this response? Hey, we want you to be able to get your Legos. And I guess normally,
looking at my red spec. Fuck.
Oh, hey, Dal, what's up?
Hey.
I'm just updating some of my weak auras up here.
Yep.
Wondering why no one else is here, and then realizing, oh yeah.
What the hell are we going? Guardian now? Dude, we're killing bosses in the weirdest, like, killed this guy, now we're killing this guy. Are we gonna go Sylvanas after? I honestly thought we were gonna be Sylvanas, boys. Outlaw and Sylvanas? Well, apparently Guardian is gonna be next. So which class do you guys want, or which spec do you guys want to see for Guardian? Subtlety, Outlaw, or Assassination? Because I can play as any spec for this guy. I do like him on Outlaw though. It's a lot of single target. I don't hate it. I do want to try like a full single target build as Outlaw. I've been practicing that one over in PTR. Goes to strike with Mark for Death and all that. It's interesting. I think it's better as a Kyrian. Go back on my Fury War after giving up on leveling and start to expect. Hope it's a bit better now. Rabbit, I think you'll enjoy it once you get Shooter Set 9 too. They got a good one. It's a lot faster gameplay. There's some really cheesy things you can do with it. It's pretty fun. Want to see some sub or Outlaw? Yo, Alp, that's a pretty good suggestion. Chat, what do you guys want to see? Some sub, Outlaw, Assass for the Guardian of the first ones. Dude, this guy is literally Zereth Mortis mob. He's literally just like a random rare in Zereth Mortis. He's a boss in here, but in Zereth Mortis, he's just like a dude. Here's the Guardian, but when you go to Zereth Mortis, they're like everywhere. That's the funny part.
Send me one time.
Actually, he had to corrupt right. You should shit him. So.
It's much better because I don't want to have to grind the rep and get him a second leg. Yeah, like I think Blizzard just wants to make it so that you get your legendary as like a power boost of power, which is cool. But forcing telling players you have to do this rep grind, like if somebody just doesn't want to do it, like not everybody likes rep grinds. Are people gonna do it? A lot of people will. But should players feel like they have to? I think that's the problem, is when you feel like you have to do it, that's where it gets less fun. Outlaw? Are we gonna be doing Outlaw, boys? Is that it? Some sub or Outlaw? I guess we're doing Outlaw. What's up, Havoc? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Trying to learn sub, so watching you helps out. Well, Tony says Outlaw, so maybe we'll just do one Outlaw run. I do need to go and set my shards. I cannot wait until I don't have to mess with shards anymore, boys. I cannot wait. I just swapped to my Outlaw set, popped my weapon on, good. My tier set adjusts. Cannot wait. And let's try a full single target cheesy build for Outlaw, yeah? Let's see how it goes. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be a failure. An abject failure. Is the vanish macro with the swap Lego still a thing? Nope. It used to be for a while, but then they removed the functionality of you being able to start with the extra Lego. Because let's be honest, that was cheesy. That was like, that shouldn't have been in the game in the first place. That was a little bit of cheatsy doodles kind of deal. Am I right? Am I right? Am I out of sharpening stones? I am. I gotta get more. I got handcrafted mirror repair kits, but no sharpening stones. I mean, technically you can use that macro to gain slice and dice at the start. Whoop. Technically, if you want to start with slice and dice so you don't invest the global into getting slice and dice up and running, you could. You could use the vanish thing. So there is some merit, but you don't like have like the damage buff with it or anything like that, which I think is a good thing. I don't think that's good gameplay. Like if it's part of a toolkit or if it's part of the Lego that you plan to use and normally want to use, I think it's fine. But if you're using it for like a cheesy buff, I don't know about that. On Holy Death Knights, we're doing the same thing, because then it means that if you want to play that class optimally, you have to do a gear swap as part of your rotation.
Can we do that fight again?
Sure, next week.
Yeah, can I have the same assignment?
No, just run out and reset it.
Yes.
Here, Lumen's.
No, you cannot have the same assignment.
Lumen's will make you a deal. You get to go upstairs every week, but you can't complain about being sent next patch.
No.
Yeah, there we go. Problem solved.
Alright, boys, ready?
Oh, Combo, you can go first. I thought you were talking about this game.
Soaps.
We missed.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button.
Are we jumping up or are we gonna keep on?
You should jump. Okay, good.
Jump, baby.
Zoc smells.
Any jumpers?
Anybody got recovery before we all jump on?
Yeah.
Do 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 do
Calvin
do.
powers.
I'm just making sure. I didn't see any battle resist cast during the fight, so I didn't know if there was any preemptive ones.
Can I be in the winter?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
You could fight.
Oh no, I want a melee. I want a melee.
Yes, yes, you may.
Am I the only spec that like can tell by playing whether or not they have winter?
Probably yes.
Just play first person, then you can't tell.
It's like night and day.
True.
It's the same way for Warrior Man, so like you feel that extra rage so much.
It's like, oh, my race bar is full again.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'll try this again. I wasn't getting enough Sunshine Strike procs there.
And when does this guy cast Dees again?
These nuts?
Got him.
Yes, no, maybe?
Hondo P, that was it.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of Sun Strikes right there. Let's go.
Soaks. Hog.
They did it!
You call him Nate.
They. An egg. What?
Egg? What?
Group 2, Nick, Orc, and Dow coming up.
I gotta make sure I get in this
Hey,
one.
man, do you speak Spanish?
A little bit.
Do you know how to say gloves in Spanish?
Guante?
Do you want this dick in your mouth?
Oh,
I
got
dead on
him.
Sunday, right?
Got
He
it.
starts to do that first too.
Shit, Clayton.
Wow. That was so good.
Motherfucker, I'm gonna get you for that
Man,
one.
700 IQ.
Dude, I just want you to know he came into Discord like days ago and told us he was gonna tell that joke.
Seriously?
He's just been preparing for this one.
Bastard. I remember this.
That's so good.
I thought you'd have done it already by now. Goddamn, I'm glad I was here for it.
I meant to do it on Sunday testing, but I wasn't here.
That's so good.
Next set is Wumbo, Blastoise, and Tap.
This actually is working out.
What happened?
What do you think?
I got stunned by something.
Weird.
10 towers probably.
Anyone cover?
Yo, this is actually working out pretty well.
Yeah, cover the site. I fucked up.
Can you screw a little to your left after you? There you go.
This build is so weird, boys. It actually is working.
Yeah, can we wait 10 seconds to kill the boss?
No, kill it now?
It's a 3. I hate all of you.
Ah, close. Close to the top, dude. Oh, actually it was on top.
I almost
What the?
tell you, bro. I have
Yo,
hot hand and a
we actually
firewall.
popped off, boys. Let's go. What's up, Trap? How you doing, my guy? How good should the PvP be in your update? Yeah, it should be pretty good. A lot of people have been trying out the PvP. There's actually going to be some devs, PvP with the devs on Friday, so that should be a lot of fun. But it's so far. I mean, we've been doing duels. It looks like you could actually be kind of tanky over in the duels and everything.
Where are we going?
What was that?
This is a weird build, man. No pistol shots at all, just slice and dicing. It works. I kind of want to try it a couple more bosses. Like that single target, man. That could do work. Although, the fact that this is 20% of my damage, that's going to be so hard to do.
Like tomorrow and just call it an early night tonight.
I like that idea. That sounds like a great idea.
I would rather fucking sell than not sell, you know what I'm saying?
I'm down to wait and see if we can get a seal.
So it looks like we're going to be going back and trying to see if we can do an result, boys. Playing our arms warm, right now destroying. Let's go, dude. You can always reroll for double balls when I have a sleight of hand. Like if you're playing loaded dice. If you're playing loaded dice, then yes, sleight of hand. Like if you have, let's say, depends what you mean by sleight of hand. Whoop. Depends what you mean.
They changed it on
I will, yeah, I will give it a go.
It works.
I will try it. It's still a lot of single target in Sylvanas anyway. But that is the single target build for our place. You play Mark for Death and Ghost to Strike, and you just kind of spam out Sadistic Strike whenever you have too much energy, and you only pistol shot whenever you're low on energy.
And lose aggro.
Like the procs.
If touching it right now, you die, you're completely dead, you lose aggro, and then you get a free B roll.
Which is like, it's a bit of a more complex build because you've got Ghost to Strike, Mark for Death, Blade Rush, Between the Eyes, Slice and Dice, buffs to manage. So it's a lot of like buffs and debuffs you're managing. It's a lot more buttons for you to use. But it works pretty well. Conduit. Sleight of hand. With sleight of hand, the conduit, you always reroll for double.
Plus the base stats.
No, actually the best buffs. So double buffs are good, but the best buffs. I'll mute him for a second. The best buffs, double buffs are good, and generally it's going to be a damage increase. But the best buffs you can get is either broadsides or cooldown reduction. This cooldown reduction gives you like a lot more usage of Adrenaline Rush, Mark for Death, all those abilities. So that's the best right now, just because cooldown reduction is huge. And then broadsides gives you extra column points and damage on the column point builders, which is also quite a bit of damage too. That's the only buffs that you really care for. I don't think you necessarily have, like, let's say you have one buff. Let's say you're in a situation, I think that's what I mean. I think I understand what you mean. Let's say I'm playing the game and I roll the bones and I get one buff, and they get a dispatch and I get a second buff. Do I re-roll? No. While you have those two buffs, just don't re-roll. Wait. Unless you have like, unless the buff you currently have that's extra long is maybe like Grand Melee, you don't really re-roll. You could, but I wouldn't. I'd wait. Wait, they could just walk by. That works. I was gonna shot him, but I guess I don't need to. They're chilling. Who's that back there? Actually, no one's back there. Yeah, so that's how I would play it out. I don't normally re-roll for double buffs as much anymore. I gotta just keep most of the times whatever buff I have, or I don't re-roll if it's a broadside or cooldown reduction. The rest of the buffs I usually roll unless I'm sitting on double buffs right now. Again, unless one of them is grand melee, which doesn't actually amp up your damage. It's like the only buff that's kind of behind. It's not the worst in value, but it is behind value a little bit. It's a little. Because it only gives you more uptime on slice and dice, which is good. That means less globals to have to, you know, refresh slice. But it's not as good because it doesn't actually give you like a damage increase or any notable damage increases. It's not bad, it just could be better. More or less. But if you got more questions, man, I'm here to answer the best I can. At least I hope I answered your question. I kind of extrapolated on quite a bit of it there.
Don't like that.
Yeah, Trap, I think you'll enjoy Warrior and PvP in the next update. Like with the Legos and tier sets, yo, you guys are gonna pop off. Kyrian Warrior is deadly, bro. Deadly. I think arms with banner is also gonna be good for the rage generation. Venthier is good for PvE, but I don't know about PvP. I think it's gonna be a lot of...
You just do RBGs.
Oh, true. I forgot those.
Like
I think it's gonna be a lot of spirit gameplay. Grapple, yeah, grapple's a lot of fun. What's up, James? How do my guy?
Get in there. Field General Memnar just going, they're in the middle marketplace.
What think about Necrofrost mages in 9-2? I think I can finally see Deathborn mages. Deathborn mages are a thing right now, actually, Mistil. They're pretty good for Mythic pluses.
Spork was just going,
like,
you wanna piss? Did you ask me?
Hold on.
Motherfucker. When he raid led and
Let me
got
see.
nervous or like anxious.
Okay, hold on. So Necrolord mages are a thing right now, Mythic pluses. Like at the top end, like the only mages that have done a plus 30 right now is Necrolord, at least on this website. I mean, maybe a Nightfay might have been able to push in a great push, but Necrolord mages are a thing right now. It's not a troll build. They actually can perform. Especially with some of the wacky combos you can do in the next patch, right? You play that one legendary for whenever you cast a certain amount of frostbolts, you end up sending out a frozen orb at the target. If I can find it right here. I think it's called Cold Front. Since you're a Necrolord, you get to cleave those frostbolts, right? You get 3 at a time. Ow, sorry about that. Just 3 at a time. And you cast them real quickly. And this way you can get a frozen orb, it's another frozen orb, it's a frozen orb. And then you play the rain talent where Blizzard gives you, or whenever you frozen orb, you get an instant cast Blizzard. So you get a bunch of enemies together, you start casting frostbolting. And while you're inside a Necrolord, you also get the Necrolord Lego with Death's Fathom. You just keep blasting out and Frostbolt and Firebolt build up damage, and you go from like 50% damage increase for every Frostbolt to like 3% per Frostbolt. So you'll go from, in a Sailing Caster, for 50% damage to 18 to 21 to, 24, 27, 30. So you'll really double and triple your damage output while Deathborn is active very quickly. Especially if there's a lot of stuff to hit for you, especially if you have quite a bit of ramp to it. It's going to be really strong. It's already pretty strong right now in PTR. I could totally see them nerfing it before it comes out alive, but it has a lot of potential. A lot of potential. Now, if only Frost wasn't the lamest mage spec. Fair point. It wasn't my favorite spec before. I am a huge fan of Arcane, and I tried playing Fire before. Oh god, no. Oh, he's stuck, he's spinning. When he gets stuck spinning like that, sometimes we can die. He just gets stuck in this corner, and there's just something about this pathing of this thing, he just starts spinning. Full front, yeah, it's really good. Necrolord arms. The extra shield is good for 2v2 and 3v3. Yeah, it's really good right now. I think you guys will end up playing Bastion, the Kyrian one, because that spear with the Lego is deadly. But maybe you guys will also be playing Banner just for the extra rage. That's going to be pretty good, or extra duration for it, because that's going to be good. Or it won't be bad. I think spear will be really good, though. Like, extra crit damage is kind of a no-brainer. Unless you, like, lag a lot and you miss your spear, and then Banner will be a lot better for it. Fire was amazing in Cataclysm when you had to do time combust. Yeah, I thought there was a lot of that skill base with the fire mages when you had to time the max amount of dots, combust on top of it, load up more dots. It was insane. But I like the current version of Cataclysm or Combustion where you're like 100% crit and you're like blasting. It's cool gameplay, but I don't think it's as skillful as like the original one. I don't think they would ever go back to that window postal, Dave. I do miss it sometimes though. I wish I got to play that version of Fire Mage, but I never got to play that version. I only got to play the new version of Fire Mage, which is fun. Don't get me wrong, it's really fun, plenty good. It's just a little bit of a different gameplay. Instead of like a dot heavy, mastery heavy focused gameplay, it becomes like big pyro gameplay. But yeah, I think we'll see more Deathborn mages over in 9.2. Maybe even Fire mages as Deathborn could be okay. Maybe. I know they're okay for PvP because you get a lot of fireballs, and every fireball with a PvP talent reduces the cooldown of combustion, and when enemies stack up and they just let you fireball, because most of them are going to try to kick you on poly, you're just going to let you fireball, so you'll get combustion back quicker. So you'll pop Necrolord, you'll go big bursty Dami, and then just start fireballing. You're like, okay, well he's just fireballing, but maybe some pyros in there. He doesn't really do anything. But the fireball lets you build up more damage while inside of Deathborn, so you go from like 15% damage down to like 45 very, very quickly, and then you get combustion back, you get a quick polymorph, big combust again, nobody expects it. What spec is going to be the go-to for Mythic Plus next season? For Rogue or Mage? For Rogues, I'm going to guess you're asking Rogues because I'm playing Rogue Joel. Mythic Plus, I think Subtlety. It's really good. Outlaw is fun, but it's target cap. And we're probably going to be doing bigger AoE pulls on next patch, so Subtlety will be great for it. Maybe Assassination to some extent, because the tier set is kind of good for AoE. But it's not like as good as Subtlety tier set in AoE. At least I think.
That's 2024, buddy.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Where are we taking it for set?
Go to X.
I hate that color.
Inside, please.
Waiting for rest.
Take this, set this call.
Oh, this is going to be real bad. Or I think I was going to fall off there. I think I have grapple.
I taunted. What you doing?
Take this at the circle.
I ain't doing nothing.
Circle.
Did you not say purple?
I said circle.
Oh.
It's okay, they found something.
Ow.
Ow.
How did it hurt?
We will be days.
Are we?
Where? Go to X. Be in front of Dime. Go to Simon. We get it.
We should be able to just kill him here, right? Maybe? Ah, come on. Silence. That sucks. Well, I mean, we did all the more damage than I normally do. Actually did quite a lot of damage that way. What the? This build owns. What the hell? That's actually kind of owned. I kind of don't hide this build. I don't think my flagellation damage is nearly as high because I don't play deeper strat, but
interrupts.
This works out pretty well.
Fucking died to the dot.
Oh yeah.
Damn, nobody got
For Rogue, I think it's gonna be subtle team. I think it's gonna be sub Rogue. At least I want it to be Outlaw Rogue, and I hope Outlaw with Kyrian will be really good. It's not terrible. It's just if you're gonna be doing for big A weak cleaves, right? If you're just gonna pull literally half the room and just gonna AFK there, yeah, there's only so much you can do.
Nick, get your ass over here.
Clean one again? Yeah, I'm actually surprised. Normally we end up wiping on those guys for quite a while, huh? That was clean though, you're right.
We're trying to get more vein runners. Yes. I'm with 2 weapons to trade it, or is that just not? You wouldn't do that much damage. Who still needs vein rubber?
Me.
Gold needs one.
I need 2.
Yeah.
Hey bud, hope you're good. Yo, what's up, Richard? How you my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Hey.
I think Nick needs a second.
Not looting.
How much about the DK
Also, because everyone
DPS
else's
specs?
Sims has it like.
How much do you know about DK
almost
DPS
like
specs
100
besides
DPS?
this? I heard nothing about them.
you've got
Are you talking about right now for patch 9.1 or patch 9.2? Because I can tell you about 9.2. Unholy seems like their tier set should be pretty good. Frost tier set isn't bad either. Like the cleave they do with the spike, the 4-piece, is actually quite good in Mythic Pluses. It's actually not bad at all. Like easy 10k DPS with that thing, and you're gonna go do more than that. Easy 10k though.
Yeah.
Easy.
Like definitely not with the early weapons.
So you're gonna do more than
Like,
that in 9.2. Yeah, they're not bad at all. Number-wise, they're actually pretty well set up. They might need to nerf Unholy a little bit because their tier set is really solid and really consistent. But both of them are pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Boomtown? How you doing, my man? Just getting home from an archery league. Actually, like bow and arrow IRL, dude. I did that with Boy Scouts. I think we went to like a jamboree or like a camp for like a week, and one of the things I decided to do is guns, archery, and like other crap. But archery and guns were my favorite, dude. In the morning, I would go up, shoot a bow.
Like a weapon.
God damn, how you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one.
Like
You actually hunter IRL? What the?
Kinda eh. But I mean, obviously the proc is strong because it is still an upgrade. It's like a 40 DPS upgrade. Just not as strong for other classes.
One shot this boss? Question mark.
A real life hunter, oh my god. Oh, another channel marches up, let's go, that's awesome. A Chopper Road US competitive, yo, that's so cool. What? Bro, I only did the archery and like Boy Scouts and I got like, what, the highest score for that whole camp. And I got like a golden, like a painted golden bow that one of the guys in my troop snapped in half. Just because
Can I have Antisys, boss?
I remember like it was like, I don't know, dude, I'm not great in the outside and the outdoors. I don't know why I joined Boy Scouts, dude. I hated the outdoors life. Also the showers did not work there at all that whole week we were there. For one reason or another, the showers didn't work. So it was like your patience and sanity was being tested. It felt like, and you're constantly hot, constantly sweaty, constantly smell like ass. It was the worst. And that was like my way to like get a lot of frustration out from the morning. Just go and shoot the bow, man. It was so good. That's awesome, man. I'm jealous. I was actually thinking like after that Boy Scout camp, like pick up archery for real, but I never ended up doing it. That is something I would want to do. We shot like compound bows, so I'm not sure what kind of bow like you guys you shoot. But we shot like the compound bows with the it's gonna sound bad. The wheels right at the bottom of the top, and had like a little brush to hold where the arrow is, so it was pretty easy to aim with. So it's not like, you know, like real competitive, like full bow with like serious stuff. Just compound. That's one of the reasons stop streaming live. Spending too much time tinkering the gear and practice, it can be that good. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, it's a life skill, dude. If for some reason the world falls into the zombie apocalypse, you'll actually have a skill. You know what I mean? Everybody else, I'd be like, oh, I entertain people on the internet. Oh, the internet is out, no electricity? Huh. Put a eggs in one basket, maybe. Mr. said about sub and plus the reason wanted to work on my rogue next patch. Sub should be pretty good, Joel, for M+. Because I'm guessing in Mythic Pluses, we're gonna be doing big pulls. Like pull half the room, just nuke it all down. Subtlety will be fantastic for it because it's uncapped in AoE. Outlaw is great as long as you're hitting like 5 or around that amount of targets. Like 8 targets, maybe you don't have the worst fallout, but like when you're pulling 12 targets, as Outlaw you're limited in how much damage you can do on the outside in the AoE. I think subtlety would be better because of it, because you have funnel and you have big AoE in the AoE without any like big caps.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Maybe like certain dungeons like Tirnasai or
yeah, but that also
Spires or Theater of Pain, where there's not a lot of mobs you're gonna pull at once. Outlaw might be a little better for that, because it's not a bad spec, and with Kyrian it should be pretty good. It's just if you're doing huge pulls in AoE, like you're gonna suffer, right? It all depends how big we pull. So I'd say like half the dungeons are good for Outlaw, and the other half are good for sub. But the dungeons that are good for subtlety, like the dungeons that are good for Outlaw are bad for Outlaw if it's a sub dungeon. But subtlety can do well in the Outlaw heavy dungeons too. So if you just want to like focus on one spec, subtlety I feel like just has the best advantage in my opinion. I'm not starved. True. Compound with cams at the top and bottom. Okay. So they're called cams. I didn't know that. Like the wheels, right?
One of the biggest feedback they should get: return have throughput travel.
On YouTube, he built some crazy bows and crossbows. Really? Jurg Sprav. Jurg. Okay, so if it's with a U with a double dot, that's a J silent. Jurg. Is it Jurg? Jurg. I don't know the double dots on the U. I have no idea what sound that makes. Swedish, Norwegian, Finnish, one of those three, isn't it? I'm guessing here, Tony. You tell me if I'm right or wrong.
That's a long fight.
Alright, man, thanks for the info, my dude. No problem, Joel. Always here to help with that. I'm really hoping, dude. I'm praying to Blizzard. Please let Outlaw be good. Please let Outlaw be good. I don't think it's going to be bad. I just don't think it's going to be as good.
Probably true.
Our tier set isn't bad, though. I'm really excited about that, but I don't know. They'll need to do something with our AoE cap. If they maybe nerf Blade Flurry from like what 35% dim, 40% dim to 30%, and make it soft cap, then I think we'll be way too good. We'll be way too good. Then we need to nerf it to like 15% in order to make sure Outlaw doesn't outscale out of control. But then you're really butchering Outlaws like 5 target, 2 target, 3 target dominance, and it's just a weird spot to be in. Pronounce like a Y. Jurg. German, really? For some reason, I thought the double dot U's was like Swedish, Finnish, Norwegian. Shows you what I know. Let's be honest. Shows you what I know. I'm just a poor boy from Russia living in the United States, dude. I got that NA education, though. Let's be honest here. Yeah, Chinese realms are getting... what I've been told, Scotty, is apparently they never had the trading card game for WoW China. They never got the trading card game, so they never had access to the Spectral Mount or the Spectral Tiger Mount. And apparently that's the first time they're getting it ever. So they're giving it away, I think, for TBC version of Chinese Realms with the 6-month sub. But they never had the economy of like how valuable that mount is. It's only been an NA thing. So I think they're just giving it to them because it didn't have a value before. And I guess they get him what, a Spectral Tiger... We will get the new Tiger of the Chinese year on retail, and I guess they're getting the old one for TBC too. But it's not like, to us, it's a valuable mount. It's like millions and millions of gold mount. For them, it doesn't have the value because they never had it before. It's weird. Is Venti going to be good for M+'s Najee? It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I think in the future, Kyrian will become better with the double Lego, but Venti or Najee isn't bad at all. Not bad whatsoever. Nope, German we have A, and O.
Wait, when did they remove slash?
I didn't realize that. That's cool.
It was so long ago.
Like 6 months ago, dog.
I've
That's
never
fair then.
tried
Hell
to,
yeah.
like, use it. What the
Dude,
fuck?
you don't remember when, like, you know, they were stealing kitty milk out of the fridge and, like, fucking people in cubicles?
What?
Yeah, you know. They do both
This
at the
whole
same
breast
time.
milk?
Yeah, they watch
You didn't hear about that? Dude?
Oh,
Yeah, there was a fucking Blizzard breast milk feed, too.
what the fuck? Someone
You
drinking it?
don't, they don't know if he was drinking it or just dumping it to give more room for the beer in the fridge, but either way, it was going missing.
That is very strange.
It got taken to the Cosby Lounge.
Oh my god.
Apparently, there was
Quality
a
protein you can get.
there was a story I was listening to today. I
Breast
didn't
milk
finish it.
bandit, what
Apparently,
the-
Alex Efrosadiabi, whatever the fuck his name is. Intentionally fucked Sylvanas' storyline when he knew he was gonna get booted. So apparently that whole like burning of Telversil stuff he just pulled out of his ass and wasn't actually supposed to be part of the story.
But don't they have like a whole team that like?
At the time he was the head creative designer, he was in charge of the lore. This was before Steve, the newser, took over. Not that he's any better.
I thought he got booted like 6 months ago.
He did, but he lost his writing privileges after that. I don't know, some Taliesin video. I don't know why the fuck I bothered watching it.
So he knew he was gonna get canned, and he fucked shit up purpose.
Yep. Intentional sabotage is the headline.
So 10.0 is all Steve's work, then I'm assuming.
Yep.
Oh boy.
She's getting her redemption, don't worry.
It's Kerrigan 2.0, plain and simple.
No, dude, it's gonna be Cortana.
Those are
Yeah,
not
you
WoW
guys-
characters.
You guys ready for Cortana to call out mechanics?
No. Hundo P, there's a WoW Halo crossover coming, dude. What do you mean? Master Chief of the Horde.
They'll put
The chat, if they actually did add a transmog for Master Chief,
helmet in the store that you can buy.
would you buy it?
Fucking buy that shit.
I'd buy it, dude.
Here's a
I
song.
played Halo.
God, that'd be sick.
Wait, that actually would be the sickest Rainer skin ever.
Dude, they better put a Thrall skin in Halo Infinite, that's all I'm saying.
Wait, Zeratul as Elite?
Yeah.
That'd be so good.
Thunder Fury Beamsword.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
Merc is a grunt?
Hate to see it. Hate to fucking see it.
Oh no.
Oh, I hate to see it. Wait, Taz.
They keep rolling gold on one another, and Eurich has been losing money, dude. He's lost a couple of million gold so far. It's like it's not even like they're actually draining gold from one another. They're more passing it to one another. But Eurich has been like in a really, really bad streak tonight.
Am I crazy?
He's in his DK.
Hello, bro.
booth.
How are you? What's up, Akira? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Boys, after this, get some maybe a quick snack. Hop on PTR. I want to see how fast it is to get how fast it is to get flying. Roll. Yeah, they've been rolling off for like a while now, man. They're just passing like a set amount of gold to one another. It's not even somebody's making money. They're just holding it for one another more than anything. All right, chat. We're gonna try the single target build. See how it works here. That should be pretty good boss for it.
I just see that.
Where are you going?
Oh, it's gonna be really weird with Ghost's Strike, trying to maximize the damage of that. Ew, that's gonna feel weird, man.
Huh? What am I gonna try? This is a melee mechanic. Melee mechanics?
Yo, stop! What the fuck? Oh my... Who is...
around me.
Task, you fucking fast.
Watch your feet.
Trying to get as much cooldown reduction as I can. How about Steve? Steve Transmog? A Steve Transmog. Oh, do it for Steve? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Everybody, clap your hands.
Hey, check about that one brute named Steve. Is that who that is?
That's good.
I played Halo Infinite for a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was his ass cheeks.
Do it for Steve.
To the right. Get your ass to the safe lane, but don't be on the gate.
Just practicing, right?
Gating.
Not safe, melee. Definitely not safe.
Run over. Oh, no one got hit there? What the gamers, man? Everybody's actually gaming so hard. I thought we were gonna get hit there. No joke. I thought we're done.
New chains coming out. Tank wall.
Range switch.
How do we all do the chain? I swear to God, usually somebody gets hit by chain every single time there. Or rather, the spikes. Not chain.
Set of chains coming. Actually
didn't work, dude. I am amazed, impressed, and confused. How? This is the same rating team that I've been rating with for a while now. You know what I mean? Not in a bad way, but you know. Pog. Pick Pog. Do you play on PC? I do. Halo Infinite? Yeah. I haven't played in a bit though. I think last time I played was like the Tenrai event or whatever, where the samurai armor was out.
Step behind the ball too. Amber is in 3, 2, 1. Safe lane. Moving through. Pause champ in the mid.
Micro Steve? Oh, Micro Steve transmog. Okay. Yeah, what would that look like?
Working
just like a green box.
Gate. Gate.
One far.
Trash the edge.
Pop strict, please.
Trap to the edge.
Guess he's just dead. Wait, do I have Outlaw? Maybe I can get a fist weapon? I didn't get a fist weapon. No, dude. I feel like that's the one weapon we never get dropping for us. The fist weapon never, ever drops. Ever. It did a better damage though.
We can cross that bridge tomorrow.
Okay.
I would ideally love to just...
We clear most of the place except for the final boss, boys. Doesn't it feel like a chore to you? I quit the game when the Sanctum came out, never had the urge to come back since. No, not at all. I guess it depends how you play it. Like, I guess if you're like grinding every single Covenant, forever inside a Torgast, grinding and grinding and grinding Anima, yeah, you burn yourself out a lot, I bet. But I didn't do any of that for my alts. Especially with alts, I treated them as alt characters. So, I don't know. I guess it depends how you play. Because in the end, like the catch-ups, especially with 915, dude, the catch-ups are so good. It made me play with my alts even more. Gorthia, you can grind through that really quickly in a single sitting if you wanted to. Get her the rep is really easy. Conduit skid's really easy. Soul Ash is easy. A lot of the Soul Ash and Legendary stuff, you can just do it on your main. I don't like it for your alts. I think, like, keeping up with your character, like if you want to raid on multiple characters, keep it up with the Torgast or the Sanctum gear and the gems. Yeah, don't do that. I just Mythic Plus for my alts. If you PvP on Mythic Plus for your alts, it's so much easier. Like, I think that's the only people that I can imagine that would really not enjoy like the end game on alts is if you just want to raid on alts. I do everything else but raid on alts. Like maybe I'll bring in for like a heroic run or something, but yeah, I'm gonna wait to raid on those characters and really enjoy them in 9-2. That's me, man. Godmode one-shotting everything. We actually did one-shot things. I am so happy about that. Night is completed an hour and 30 minutes earlier. We're gonna do Sylvanas looks like another time. It looks like we're coming back for that tomorrow, maybe. I don't even know if I need to be on tomorrow for that, honestly. Let me get also potential being your main. How to do Torgast and Renown campaign for like pain. I feel you on that. Which is why, like, if you're done on your main character, you could skip the campaign right now. Like, if I did the campaign on this rogue for Ventir, and I get a character in the Ventir Covenant, I skip the campaign. I just unlock my soul binds immediately. I don't need to do none of that. Torgast, don't need to step into it. I'll just mail some Soul Ash over from my main to my alt. I'll make a rank, what, 3 Lego? Or rank 4 Lego? That's good enough for me. Honestly. You don't really need much more than that, because you got the Lego effect. You just want it to be high enough item level. And I mean, I've got some alts where I'm running into like Mythic Plus keys that are with a 190 item level Lego. No one bats an eye. No one questions it, because the most of the power you get from Lego is the actual legendary effect itself. It does get a little bit better stat-wise, secondary stats and primary stats if you get at a higher item level, but it's not a big deal. Like if you were to compare like a 190 Lego versus what is it? What's the highest rank right now? 162. That is going to be quite a bit of a jump in item level. So if you make your Lego like rank 3 or rank 4, rank 3 versus rank 6, also not as big of a jump. Plus, you don't even have to do it like week by week. If you really want to like make a rank 6 Lego, like I gotta make the best Lego, and that's an alt. I just want the best possible Lego. Just go grind. Just go do like 3 or 4 or however many runs it is of Torgast Layer 9. It's really quick. Gives you a lot of Ash. And gives you renown too if you really want renown in your alts, if you really wanted. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like ever since 915 I've done less like boring stuff and just more like playing my alts. That's just me though. Thanks for a really enjoyable stream, boys. Thanks for chilling me, man. We're chilling with me. I appreciate you. Sorry the stream ended a little early. We didn't kill Sylvanas, but yeah, I guess we'll just come back to normal streams tomorrow. I think tomorrow we'll test out more classes. I want to test out Shadow Priest keys. I want to test out, I think, Red Paladin keys. I want to take a look at the different melee and ranged that are not getting as much play and try them out in Mythic Pluses. If Wrathwitch can come out, I'll probably play that, but honestly once I come back to retail, everything's just streamlined and overall pruned. Yo, you should come. Yo, Azoth, my guy, check out the double Legos and tier sets. Those are really fun. Those are really fun. I don't know if you'd call it streamlined if you have to do all this grinding, right? I don't think it's really that streamlined. I wouldn't describe like the experience that we have right now of like, oh, you want to raid, you want to do Mythic Pluses, you first have to grind in Torgast, you have to live in Korthia, you have to do all the chapters of renowned campaigns, and then there's conduits on top of it. I wouldn't really call it that streamlined, to be honest. So That's just me, you know what I mean? I think having it more streamlined would probably be better. You know? The class identity. No, tier sets are doing pretty good stuff. I think you're gonna enjoy it if you just try. If you have like maxed out the character, download PTR. Copy that character on PTR. Try the new tier sets. Try the double legendaries. Trust me, it's been really, really cool. And what's been even better is, honestly, the best part of tier sets, they're fun, of course. But I like the back and forth conversation between the devs of like, okay, here's the tier set. The community is like, oh, we don't like this part of tier set. All right, we'll go back and change it. A week later, here we go, here's the new tier set. Community's like, oh wait, that's actually better. And it's like, wait, did you just like take our feedback and make change? And like, yeah. And it's like, where has that been? It's just, they've been doing a lot of listening and a lot of feedback changing. Like, they adjusted the flying based on feedback. They adjusted some of the gearing based on feedback recently. They adjusted the tier set acquisition based on feedback. Double legos based on feedback. So it's been a lot of like back and forth. It's been really, really enjoyable recently. But breath of fresh air. But I think the tier sets by itself, I think you'll have some fun with it. Because that's probably one of the best things going back to WoW is just the tier sets, man. I missed it. I like it so, like some of the tier sets are so good, they have to be a part of the base class toolkit. Like feral druids are playable now. In like the weirdest way possible, but they're playable. It's so good. Anyway, I'm gonna stop harping here. You guys don't need that. Thank you so much for popping in, boys. Appreciate you. Coming back to more than normal stream. And I think we're done raiding this week, unless we got a raid test this weekend. I doubt it. I don't think Blizzard has any schedule for like more raid testing. But if maybe they put up more normal and the other stuff in raid testing, I'll be pretty okay with it. Alrighty, gang. Thank you guys. You guys are beautiful, wonderful. I'll see you all you boys next stream, alrighty? Have a wonderful evening. Peace.